Good day, class. Today we're going to discuss the solving rational equations and rational inequalities. Now, let's have this example. Find the solution of the following rational equations and inequalities. So last time, we already discussed the introduction to rational function, rational equations, and rational inequalities. You already know kung paano i-determine yung given. So for example, in letter A and letter B, these are an example of rational equation. Because we use the equal sign dito. Nag-equate tayo ng another given na meron. Clear? So for example, we have x plus 3 all over 2x is equal to 5. Next, 2x all over 2x plus 4 is equal to 3x all over x plus 2. Okay? So that is an example of rational equation. Nag-equate tayo ng given. Now, how about letter C at D? Yan. So, these are an example of rational inequality. From the word inequality, ibig sabihin, not equal. So, ano yung meron sa given natin? We have less than and greater than or equal to. So, for example, we have x plus 1 all over x minus 4 is greater than or less than, nakalagay less than 0. Clear? Okay, less than 0. Next, x squared minus 4 all over x minus 2 is greater than or equal to 0. So, those are an example of rational equation and inequality. Now, how to solve a rational equation? Okay? Steps in solving rational equation. So, we need to follow this step. Number 1, find the LCD. Okay? After natin makuha yung LCD, multiply both sides by the LCD. Of course, we're pertaining to the rational. Kapag sinabing rational, naka-fraction form ito. Okay? Naka-fraction form. So, we need to find the LCD, then multiply both sides by the LCD itself. Clear? Then, solve the equation to find the value of x. Then, verify the solution by substituting the value to the equation. Then, lastly, make a conclusion. Okay? Kung anong klaseng solution ang ginamit. Clear? Now, let's proceed to the solving. Okay, letter A. X plus 3 all over 2x is equal to 5. Again, ang given natin is x plus 3 all over 2x is equal to 5. Yung LCD natin dito will be 2x. Yan. Kasi we only have one denominator, right? Then if mag-add tayo ng 1 as denominator dun sa whole number, okay, so ano yung magiging LCD? It will become 2x. Clear? Ayun. Now, if the LCD is 2x, anong next na mangyayari? Multiply both sides by LCD. Okay, you need to multiply both sides by the LCD. Kaya naging ganito. Okay, then we use the cancellation method. So 2x multiplied to x plus 3 all over 2x is equal to 5. So makakancel na ngayon yung 2x, anong may iwan? X plus 3 na lang. Kasi na-cancel na to. Gets? Kaya naging x plus 3. Now, how about this one? 2x multiplied to 5, 10x. Clear? Ayun. Now, since naging x plus 3 is equal to 10x na, ang next na gagawin is transposition method. Okay? So, yung 10x natin, ibababa lang natin yun dito, then transpose yung x natin, it will become x, negative x, is equal to, baba natin yung 3. Gets? So again, baba yung 10x, transpose the x, kaya naging negative x is equal to baba yung 3. Okay, now 10x minus x, 9x, is equal to 3. Divide both side by 9 para makancel yung coefficient na 9. So we have x is equal to 3 over 9. Now, pwede pa bang isimplify ito? Yes, pwede pa. Divisible saan? Sa 3. 3 divided by 3, 1. 9 divided 3, 3. That's why the final answer is 1/3 or 1 over 3. Hanggat kayang isimplify, isi-simplify natin. Are we clear? Okay. Now, kapag nakuha nyo na yung 1/3 dun sa value ng x, ang next nyong gagawin is substitute the value of x dito sa given variable. Okay, isa-substitute natin dyan. Kaya, ang nangyari, naging 1/3 plus 3, ayun, all over to 2 multiplied to 1/3 is equal to 5. Now, okay, i-compute na natin ito. 1/3 plus 3. So, addition of fraction. Okay? Mag-add kayo ng fraction to whole number. Number 1, ang kukunin natin is LCD. Ano yung LCD ng 1/3 plus 3? It is 3. Kasi ang denominator natin is 3. Kung mag-add man tayo ng 1 as denominator dito, yung least common multiple pa rin yan ay 3. Okay? So, we have 3 para dito. Now, since we have a denominator, anong next? 3 divided by 3. Okay, 3 divided by 3, 1. 1 times 1, 1. 3 divided by 1, 3. 3 times 3, 9. Nakasunod? So, this is a positive. That's why, kaya naging 1/3 plus 9 over 3. O, yun. Okay? Yun. Now, how about this one? So, 2 multiply nyo sa 1/3. This is a whole number again. So, add 1 as denominator. Then, proceed kayo sa multiplication of fraction. 2 times 1, 2. 1 times 3, 3. Kaya naging 2/3. Clear? Now, nandito na tayo sa side na to. So, 1/3 plus 9 over 3, ilan? It will become 10 over 3. This is a proper fraction. Magkapareho yung denominator. So, ano mangyayari? Copy the same denominator, then add the numerator. It will become 10 over 3. Gets? Then copy 2/3. Is equal to 5. So now, we have 10 over 3 all over 2/3. Gets? So now, since we have this one, 10 over 3 all over 2/3, anong mangyayari? Okay, this is a division of fraction. So division of fraction, anong ginagawa? Nagre-reciprocal. So it will become 10 over 3, reciprocal natin, magiging 3 half. Then yung division magiging multiplication na. Okay? Yan. Now, 10 over 3 multiply to 3 half. Ano mangyayari? So, numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. 10 times 3, 30. 3 times 2, 6. So, 30 divided by 6 is 5. Nakasunod? So, yung answer sa part na to, class, is 5. Now, kung 5 yung answer dito, nag-equal ba doon sa kabila? Yes, nag-equal. So, ibig sabihin, this is considered as true solution. It is only considered as true solution kung yung answer nyo sa isang equation ay mag-equal sa kabila. That is a true solution. Clear? Okay. Now, let's have another example. In this one, we have 2x all over 2x plus 4 is equal to 3 all over x plus 2. Again, find the LCD. As you can see, ang denominator natin dito is 2x plus 4 and x plus 2. So, yun yung denominator natin. Now, ang magiging LCD niyan ay 2x plus 4 multiplied to x plus 2. That will become the LCD. After nating makuha yung LCD, okay, kasi common sa dalawa, the least common denominator sa dalawa. Kaya yan yung LCD natin. Now, after nating makuha yon, multiply natin both sides sa original equation. Again, cancellation method ang mangyayari. So, 2x plus 4 multiplied to x plus 2, then sa original given, okay, dito sa side na to, makakancel ngayon yung 2x plus 4. Okay, 2x plus 4 makakancel. It is equivalent to 1. So, anong may iwan? X plus 2, okay? So, we have x plus 2 multiply to 2x. Ayan, 2x times x plus 2. Yun yung maiwan dito. Gets? Okay. Is equal to, yan, makakancel ngayon yung x plus 2. Anong maiwan? Ito. 3x multiply to 2x plus 4. Yun. So, ito na ngayon. Clear? Okay, now, since nandito na tayo sa side na to, anong gagawin? Distributive property. 2x times x. 2x squared. 2x times 2, 4x. Is equal to 3x times 2x, 6x squared. 3x times 4, 12x. Ayun. Nakasunod? Okay, now, ang next na gagawin natin is transposition method. Okay, so pay attention class. So, ibababa natin ngayon yung 6x squared dito. So, kapag tayo ay nag-transpose, it will become negative 2x squared is equal to 12x transpose magiging minus 4x. Yun. So, 6x squared minus 2x squared, ilan? We have 4x squared is equal to 8x. Nakasunod? Okay. Now, after this one, yan, dito na tayo sa side na to. So, again, ita-transpose natin yung 8x dito. So, magiging 4x squared minus 8x is equal to 0. Next, anong gagawin natin? Okay, get the value of x. In order to get the value of x, ayan, i-factor muna natin to. Anong klaseng factoring yung gagamitin? GCF, the greatest common factor. Okay? So, ano yung greatest common factor ng 4x squared minus 8x? Pag sinabing greatest common factor, yung available sa dalawa. Okay? Yung least common nila or yung greatest, the greatest common factor ng dalawa. Okay? So, yung greatest common factor nila ay 4x. Kasi 4x is divisible to 4x squared. 4x is divisible sa 4x squared. Yung 4x divisible din sa 8x, right? Okay. So, therefore, the GCF is 4x. Kapag nakuha nyo na yung GCF, ilagay nyo dito, then, divide. 4x squared divided by 4x. We have x. Diba? 4x squared divided by 4x, we have x. 8x divided by 4x, we have 2. We have 2. Nakasunod doon? Ayun, okay? 4x squared divide 4x, it will become x na lang. 8x divide 4x, it will become 2. Yun. Na-cancel yung variable na x. Gets? Yun. Now, nandito na tayo sa side na to. 4x times quantity of x minus 2. Anong next na gagawin? Okay, equate nyo ngayon sa 0. So, 4x is equal to 0. then x minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay? So, ang mangyayari dyan, okay, divide both side by 4, cancel, 0 yung nasa taas. Okay, so 0 divided by 4, the answer is 0. Yun. Then, x is equal to positive 2. So, we have the value of x na x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 2. Final answer. Clear? Yun. So, yun na yung final answer natin. Ngayon, let's proceed to the solution. So, we're going to substitute your answer to the given solution. Okay? Now, sa solution natin, kasi we need to know if what type of solution yan ba ay true solution or not. Okay? So, yung answer na nakuha natin is x is equal to 0, then x is equal to 2. Again, our given will be 2x all over 2x plus 4, okay, is equal to 3x all over x plus 2. So, galing yan dun sa given kanina. You just need to substitute the answer. Okay, first, dun muna tayo sa x is equal to 0. Okay, x is equal to 0 muna tayo. Substitute natin dito sa given. Okay, so it will become like this. We have 2 multiplied to 0 all over 2 times 0 plus 4 is equal to 3 times 0 all over 0 plus 2. So simplify. 2 times 0, 0. 0 times 2, 0 plus 4 is equal to 0. 3 times 0 is 0, 2. Okay? Gets? Then 0 over 4 is equal to 0 over 2. Again, nasa numerator yung 0. It means 0 divided 4 is 0. Kailan lang magiging undefined? Kapag nasa denominator yung 0. Tandaan ha, pag nasa denominator yung 0, undefined. Kapag nasa numerator, anong mangyari? The answer is 0 kasi nasa numerator. Gets? Okay, very good. So 0 is equal to 0, it means this is a true solution. Kasi nag-equal yung dalawang equation ninyo. Nag-equal. So this is a true solution. Clear? Yan. So, okay tayo sa x is equal to 0, true solution yon. Now, how about 2? So, substitute natin. X is equal to 2. Yan. So, substitute natin. We have 2 times 2 all over 2 multiplied to 2 plus 4 is equal to 3 times 2 all over 2 plus 2. Yun. So, 2 times 2, 4. Then we have 2 times 2. We have 4 plus 4 is equal to 3 times 2, 6. 2 plus 2, 4. So simplify. We have 4 over 8 is equal to 6 over 4. Yan. Pwede pa bang i-lowest term? Yes, pwede pa. Divisible yan pareho sa 2. Kung ilo-lowest term nyo to, okay, divisible sa 2 or sa 4 ito, it will become 1/2. Divisible sa 4. 4 divided by 4, 1. 8 divided 4, 2. 1/2 to. Ito, divisible sa 2. 6 divided 2, we have 3. 4 divided 2, we have 2. So 1/2 is not equal to 3/2. So ano nangyari? 1/2 is not equal to 3/2. Kapag hindi nag-equal yung dalawang given ninyo, ibig sabihin yan, that is an example of extraneous solution. Okay? That is an example of extraneous solution. Yun. Clear? Kapag hindi nag-equal yung dalawang equation, that is an extraneous solution. Kapag nag-equal, true solution. Are we clear? Okay, very good. Now, since we're already done